audience is in front of the screen. So we are on the official live streaming site. And today, we are glad to have Dr. Florian Stadler from Shenzhen University to guide us in the coming guided tour. So Dr. Stadler is a distinguished professor from Shenzhen University at the College for Materials Science and Engineering. Nice to meet you, Dr. Stadler.
Nice to meet you too.
So this afternoon, we're gonna follow you and follow your step to the exhibition hall. So we hope to see a very excellent show today.
Well, we can already see quite well that a lot of the world leading companies paired up with the leading Chinese companies are here. So I'm very excited to have a look at that.
Okay, so we just follow step then.
Yes, great.
Okay, this way.
Welcome to our next booth. We're here at the exhibition of Evonik Industries. And well, it's a first. All our hosts are dressed up in the shirts of the local football club, BVB Dortmund. But of course, that's not the main topic that we want to talk about. What kind of interesting products do you have to show to us?
Yes. I would like to show you first our medical system selections. And now what you're seeing is actually implant grade Vesta Keep materials that can be used for some medical implants applications, which utilize 3D printing as the processes.
Yes.
So Robin, do you want to show us some good samples you see here?
Yes. Yes. Recently, we launched the PEEK filament for implant applications. Here, you can see the PEEK filament we meet for our customers. Right now, the implant grade filament already launched into the market, and here you can see the parts made from the filament by 3D printing technology.
So is that skull replacement?
Yeah.
It's a
skull
replacement.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, because PEEK material is very friendly to human body, so it's an ideal materials for the CMF parts. So it's recently a very hot topic for this kind of application.
Yes. So I remember PEEK is is basically the king of polymers.
Yes.
Because it is resistant against almost anything. It has an extremely high melting point.
Yeah,
and so
that's
you can pretty much misuse it in almost any way before breaking it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and that means also for biomedical applications, it's ideally suitable because you can autoclave, sterilize it without destroying it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Got a point right away.
Yeah. Well, and for 3D printing, that's of course a very good combination because for shaping that, it needs to be individually shaped for each patient.
Yes. It needs to be customized and readily producible.
So is that layered?
Yes, you can see that there's a very thin layers from here. This means that this material is printed from the very bottom and layer by layer and to the very round finished surfaces.
Yes. Well, very impressive. So is that basically doable on a normal 3D printer, except that you need to increase the temperature, or do you need something special for that?
We normally would recommend our user to utilize a high temperature FDM printer, indifferent to what you can regularly purchase for desktop printers.
Yes.
So it will be an industrial or a medical professional machines.
Yes. Well, of course, you need to have the certifications.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and that very much looks like a very solid spool. Very nice. Okay. So what else do you have to show?
I also want to show you our 3D printing sections.
Yes.
Let's move on here. Excuse me. So What you're looking at is actually a standard PA12 printed
Yes.
iPhone cases that has this intricate design and complex structures that you can use it to make it very special for yourself, or you
Yes.
can make it carry such a unique function. Yeah.
Yes.
And we do not only carry a standard PA12 portfolios, we also offers ready-to-use photopolymer products. For example, this is going to be the one of the first photopolymer ready-to-use grade we launch into the market. It's actually one of the medical devices. You can see this is the arm bracelets.
Okay.
So normally for this type of application, the material should be very tough because it should resist the pressure applied on it, and it has ability to go against the deformation significantly.
Yes.
So this material is one of the toughest photopolymer you can see in the market. And also we have a second grade, which is more of industrial products. So this is a high strength material. The strength of this materials is actually very comparable with PA6 and 25 glass fiber infused injection molded parts. So it can carry a load of a significant amount if you wish to. So it should have many applications for automotive, industrial, and also aviation industries.
Yes. So how much water uptake does that have?
For this one, we currently do not have the number already,
Okay.
but the research is still ongoing, and we plan to have these products with the sufficient information we're asking for.
Looks very nice.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So effectively, you're not selling a simple product anymore. You're selling a whole solution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're not simply saying, here's a bag, just do what you want with it. You're telling them, okay, you need to have a 3D printer of this kind, and you need to print it with those kind of properties, and then you need to do an after treatment of that such and such, and then,
exactly.
then you get exactly those things. So that's the added customer value.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
3D printing industry is certainly unique. Because usually in traditional manufacturing, our materials can be sold with anybody who has an injection molder and injection molding machines. But for 3D printing, you certainly need to have the printer that is already verified with the products and has a certification, and the warranty runs very well with our materials. So this is why we are always trying to extending our service portfolios and work with as many partners as we can in this industry, just so we can offer a more complex and sufficient solutions to the customers.
Okay.
Yep.
And with 3D printing, basically there is no limitation to what you're doing as long
Absolutely no.
as long as there's simply not something that's getting that's freely floating.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So for 3D printing, you can always say that there is no limitation on the design, which is one of the big advantages. And second advantage I would like to argue is the efficiency, that you can actually print the parts within just a few hours, just for any complex parts that you wish. So it's very ideal for functional prototyping or small batch production.
Yes.
But we always want to aim for additive manufacturing instead of just the prototyping. So if people want to do small batch production with custom design or standard design for a few thousand parts or tens of thousand parts, our 3D printing materials with these unique performances shall be a very ideal solutions for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Well, but so far, basically, you cannot really go into mass production because for that, simply injection molding is unbeatable in terms of price.
You can say that, but we always want to say that time is really unique and also important factors for certain industry. For example, for consumer electronics, for home appliances. So if they want to save out the time to go to the market, because you do not want to spend 2 months to create your mold to do an injection molding. So for this type of applications, even if it requires you to print tens of thousand parts, I think 3D printing still will be a good solution for that. And the second thing will be high end. Like right now, is everything is all the electronics, automotive parts. People are asking for custom design, unique design. People that carries the personality, designs that carries unique differences or aspects. Then 3D printing will be an excellent solution for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's very exciting.
Yes.
And I would like to thank you very much
Yeah, no problem. It's my
for
pleasure.
giving us this insight. And you have a whole host of beautiful shapes
Samples.
that maybe we could get some close-ups on that. And I hope to hear some very good news on how your good approaches become more into practical application.
Thank you very much.
So,
Yeah, that's
you.
also our fish. Thank you.
So, welcome everybody. We are now visiting the booth of FSPG High Tech. So I'm talking to Ms. Waven Zhang,
Okay.
who wants to show us some really nice examples of polymer films for a variety of applications.
Yeah.
So could you show us what nice things you have, please?
Okay. Yeah. So this is a PE film which can be used for making protective surgical clothes
Yes.
and also for the baby diaper.
Mhm.
Yeah. And this is a TPE film.
So TP is thermoplastic elastomer.
Yes, which
Okay.
is also used for making surgical protective
Yes.
clothes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surgical.
Yes. And of course, we need a lot of such protective clothes these days.
Yes. These 2 years, I think it's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So I guess that has become a large part of your business
yeah,
these
a very
days.
hot product.
Yes.
During this
Okay. Well, very nice. So what interesting things are those?
Yeah, this one. Follow me.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a construction and agriculture film.
Yes.
Yeah. You can see it's for agriculture, farming, lotus root farming,
Yes.
and yeah. And here
Yes.
it's our application.
Yes. So this film is water permeable.
It is woven.
Yes, it's woven,
Yeah.
and so the water can get through this film.
It,
Right?
Yes.
Yes. So it has small macroscopic pores.
Yes.
But this one,
But this one, we can. The water cannot go through this
Yes.
film. Yeah. Because we laminate up and down. With,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the middle layer is this one woven fabric.
so that means because of the woven, this film is very strong, and because
Yes.
of the lamination,
Yes.
it is waterproof.
Yes. Yeah.
So-
Waterproof.
That could be used also for ponds, for example.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is our pie.
Pipe. Yes.
Which is used for floor heating
Yes.
and water supply system.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for floor heating, this is
Yes.
something which we don't need here very often, but in northern China, for sure, it's a good thing to
Yeah,
have.
some very cold area
Yes.
need to use this to
Yes.
warm up the
Yes.
floor. Yeah.
Yes. Very nice.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Follow up is it's this packaging film.
yes.
Packaging film, and this is BOPP
Mhm.
and BOPE.
Yes.
Yeah. BOPA.
So that's biaxially oriented polyethylene, polyamide, or
Yeah.
polypropylene
Yeah,
film.
polymer.
Yes.
Yeah. This film are used for packaging, mainly
Yes.
for food packaging and blister packaging and butter packaging.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Different.
that is used because the biaxial orientation very much
Yeah,
increases the mechanical properties.
Yes.
So it makes the material you have a thin material which is nevertheless very tough,
Yeah.
very good for use.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, well, for PE film, this is extremely strong. I can feel
Yes,
that.
yes. It's stronger than the traditional PE film.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and that of course saves,
Yeah.
ultimately,
Uh-huh.
saves material, and therefore is good for the environment.
Yes. Okay.
So, well, that's very interesting, and I'm sure you will have a lot of business,
Yes. Thank you.
and we wish you all the best for good sales
Okay.
and for expanding your business. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for Dr. Stadler's introduction and also guided tour. And for more guided tours led by our professor, you should always visit our live streaming platform. Please stay tuned.
Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.